never work right, worry.
Your games are over, Goblin. Now I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago. I apologize for being late.
It's fine, Peter. We were just starting.
Mr. Osborn, if we project the Symbiote's ultra rays, then we can control it via remote.
Impressive. I'd like you to have more of these ready for tomorrow's presentation.
I will, sir. Thank you.
So, I've never properly met you. Peter Parker, correct?
Yeah. You're Eddie Brock?
Eddie Brock Jr.
I'll let you guys talk some about.
My dad was Eddie Brock. He used to work with your dad. Did you know your dad long?
No, actually. All I can remember is that they said goodbye to me at such a young age. I can't even really remember what my parents look like anymore.
I understand. I mean, I still remember my dad. But he died as well, with your father.
Wait, your father died with my dad?
Yeah, nobody ever told you that? They were going to New Jersey for a business trip. Then the flight got hit by lightning, and they all crashed and died.
But I was told my father was trying to hide the Symbiote files from Oscorp, and had to get on a plane, then they killed him.
Oscorp? Responsible for our father's deaths? Ha! I wouldn't think any big company would risk getting their hands dirty without getting caught. Who'd you hear that from?
I heard it from an old friend of my father, Otto Octavius.
You're gonna trust what that madman has to say? He killed a police captain, Peter. He is not trustworthy.
Yeah, that police captain was pretty close to me. He was my girlfriend's father.
Tough break for her. I give her my blessings.
Thank you, I'm sure she'll appreciate that. So, this is the Symbiote. This black goo.
Yes, that black goo is gonna be one of the most money-making inventions in the world. It was designed to cure cancer. For me.
Wait, you had cancer and this cured it?
Yes, Parker, it did. My cancer went away from the moment I put on the suit.
That's great! Amazing! This can cure so many diseases. Why hasn't it been shared until now?
Well, the symbiotes had some, minor side effects. It developed a mind of its own. There was no way to contain it until now. With Harry Osborn's help, I can finally find a way to sustain the symbiote and help people.
So, the presentation's tomorrow?
Yes, Harry will start off with an introduction. Then I will take on the speech, then Paul will show off the symbiote in a glass chamber.
And I'll be there for the shows.
Nice meeting you. I have to get going.
You ready, Mr. Osborn?
Stand back! There he is.
Do you know where the Green Goblin is?
If everyone will just quiet down, I'll be glad to inform you where I was. After the Green Goblin attacked my company, Oscorp, he put me in a van and tied me up. I had no options. I couldn't see anything. But after a while, this green gas came at me and I blacked out. When I woke up, I was in the Goblin's lair. He threatened to kill me, but he didn't bother. And let me starve. Would have died if I didn't find a loose knot in my ties. Then I broke loose and sent a distress call. Now, I'm back.
Did you find out who the Green Goblin was?
No. But if someone finds out who he is, I will hand that man or woman $5 billion on the spot.
You heard it here on E1 News. Norman Osborn has a bounty on the psycho killer known as the Green Goblin. More at this at 11.
Norman Osborn, the man who cannot die. Pleasure to see you.
Hello, Fisk. It's been a while.
The last time I saw you was when you quit Fisk Industries.
You know better than me that I grew up. I moved on to better things.
You definitely have, Norman. Your company has skyrocketed to number 2. Well, of course, Fisk Industry keeps its place at number 1.
Numbers aren't everything, Wilson. Now that I'm back, I'll take my spot and reach number 1.
Keep dreaming, Osborne. We all know your company went bankrupt after last Christmas when you got kidnapped, and having your son as the CEO didn't help either. He still has only managed to create 1 project to help the board. But other than that, it's been futile attempts.
Now what project would this be?
Apparently something called Operation Symbiote. Doesn't sound too big, Norman. But I have to attend the presentation in order to help fund it.
We don't need your funds, Fisk, thanks.
I was only offering. I guess I forgot about that bounty you just put up for the Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin is not someone you want to toy with, Fisk. He's dangerous.
I've seen the risks. He even outmatches Spider-Man.
Spider-Man isn't dangerous. He's just a pawn.
Spider-Man? A pawn? Please. He has nearly exposed me twice, Osborne.
I'm still surprised nobody has caught you yet, Fisk. You could be arrested at any moment.
I have deep allies. One's deeply in the NYPD and the United States government, and any chance of getting arrested is slim to zero.
A couple of senators in your pocket won't help when you're exposed for who you really are, Fisk. You forget that your enemies outweigh your allies, like Spider-Man.
I thought Spider-Man was just a pawn.
He is. That's why it's funny to see you have such trouble with him. Opposed to even your stronger enemies, such as the Daredevil. He seems more organized, stronger, and able to put you in the slammer.
Daredevil is the least of my worries at the moment. He is being dealt with.
By who, might you say?
Leland Owsley, a strong enforcer of the underworld that has been keeping Daredevil busy for the past few weeks. I've sent all my most powerful men against Spider-Man. First Max Dillon, the Shocker. Hell, I even put my trust in that simple-minded fool, Alex O'Hearn. Yet he still manages to take each of them down in a sap.
Those so-called powerful men are nothing but a sap, Fisk. You failed to work with smart allies. They were all sloppy.
We're here, Mr. Fisk.
Well, Fisk, it looks like this is your stop. Maybe we can finish this conversation over a glass of wine at Oscorp.
I'll consider it.
A suit for cancer. I can't believe it. My father and Eddie's father made a suit for cancer. Something people have been trying to pull off for the past century, and I never knew about it. Maybe it was good Octavius visited me. I need more answers from him. Hello, officer. I was wondering if I could make an appointment to speak with Dr. Otto Octavius. He's a prisoner here.
You want to visit that guy? Was he filming you?
No, I just have a few questions. I'll be done soon.
Okay, I can get you hooked up right now. Your name?
Peter Benjamin Parker.
Okay. Date of birth?
December 20th, 1995.
You got ID to confirm that? Okay, so Peter Benjamin Parker lives at Empire State University and has an aunt living in Queens, correct?
That's me.
Okay, all your information passes. I'll take you to him. You have 20 minutes.
Peter Parker.
Octavius. I need answers.
What kind of answers?
I want to know everything you've got about my father.
I already told you everything you needed to know about your father, Peter.
I just met a friend who tells me a different story than you.
What do you mean, different story?
My father wasn't killed by Oscorp. They were killed because lightning struck and hit the plane.
And where did you hear this buffoonery? Richard Parker was killed trying to save his research.
Why would he need to save his research? You aren't giving me any solid proof that Oscorp has anything to do with his death.
When your father first started working at Oscorp, that is when I met him. We were partners for a year or so working on a new program, a set of helper arms.
Wait, my father helped you create those arms?
He helped with the blueprints, but it was I who created the mechanism.
All right. Let's try to stay on topic, okay? Tell me more about my father.
After he realized the mechanism wouldn't be as useful as he'd hoped, he quit working with me and got a new partner named Edward Brock. That slime wasn't a scientist. He was just using your father, and look where that got him.
You never mentioned that Eddie Brock went on the plane with him. It seems like you're twisting the story. How can I even trust you?
Believe what you want, Peter. They fill you with lies, more lies. I only intend on telling you the truth.
The truth? You never told me you needed Spider-Man for trying to kill my best friend.
If I told you that, you would have never wanted to ask him.
Well, you were right. And you know something, Octavius? Revenge is sweet.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You're gonna be in this cell for the rest of your life. Until you rot.
You'll see, and so will Spider-Man. That incompetent fool will feel the wrath of Dr.
Time's up, Octavius. Time to get back to your cell.
Ready, Ike? Kick the baby!
Don't kick the baby.
Kick the baby!
Dad! I can't believe you're back!
Hello, my son. I've missed you.
I've missed you too, Dad. I've only heard rumors that you were...
Don't worry about it anymore, Harry. I'm back and I won't leave you again. I promise. I know the loss of your mother has been hard on you. Bernard, come in here.
Dad, Bernard's gone.
He left us?
No, he was killed. There was an attack on the building. He was staying there to protect me from that freak.
What freak, son?
Otto Octavius was his name. They told me after they arrested the maniac himself. I managed to get away with the helicopter, but Bernard, well, he wasn't lucky.
Otto Octavius? I remember him. Always causing commotion between all the scientists.
He said he was looking to kill you, but I was the next best thing.
Not to worry, son. When I'm here, nobody's going to hurt any of us.
And regretfully, Spider-Man showed up and helped us as well.
Is that so? I've always thought that Spider-Man was a menace. I mean, it's all they ever printed about in the Daily Bugle.
He still is a menace, Dad. Watch. He's just going to try to soften everyone up, and when nobody expects it, he will stab everyone in the back and team up with the criminals.
Spider-Man seems to have changed, Harry. Seems as he's been trying to help.
Nobody changes, Dad. They stay the same way, no matter how messed up they are.
That's not always true, Harry. Some people change. Some of them stay the same.
Well, whatever you think. I'm going to go take a shower before the big presentation. Have you heard?
Yes, I've heard about this new project you've started. I'm proud of you, boy.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, Paul, have you seen Harry around? We need him to be here. The presentation starts in half an hour.
No, I haven't seen him, Eddie. He might be spending time with his father since he just came back.
I hope he didn't forget. This could jeopardize Oscorp's only chance of staying in the top 5.
Hey, Eddie. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Peter.
Hello, Mr. Parker. Good thing you're here on time. Mr. Osborn hasn't showed up yet.
Doesn't he live here? How is he late?
I have no idea. Hey, you mind giving him a call?
Okay, give me a minute. Harry?
Peter Parker.
Norman? Norman Osborn? How the hell are you back?
Excuse me?
Where are you? Show your face!
What's he yelling about?
No clue.
Peter, whatever rivalry we ever had is now over. I'm not the Green Goblin.
Sure you're not, Mr. Osborn. I found the Goblin equipment in your office. Then you disappear and expect me to forget what you've done?
My deeds in the past have been full of sins, but I assure you, Parker, I am not the Goblin anymore. A petty life of crime is useless to me if I'm a multi-billionaire.
This isn't why I called. Where is Harry?
He's heading down to the presentation room as we speak.
I assure you, Norman, I'll deal with you later. He said he's coming down right now.
Okay, great. Paul, is Jonathan in the back with the symbiote?
Yes, I'll go get him. What the hell? Jonathan, can you hear me? Oh my god!
No, this is a disaster. I thought we had a remote on the symbiote.
We do. I could use the GPS to find out where he is. Okay, the symbiote was last in the back room. Now it's in... Wait a second.
What?
It's in this room!
Paul, we can't do the presentation. The symbiote is dangerous.
Eddie, it's too late. Board members throughout the whole world are arriving. We can't cancel on such a short notice.
Okay, we can go with the presentation, but put the symbiote into deep isolation. We are doing holograms, not physical view of it.
Alright, I will get the cameras and gamma rays to transfer the data of the symbiote's movements to on camera.
We can work on it.
I completely regret doing this. All I'm doing is putting people's lives at stake.
Eddie, this is just a prototype of it. Like I said, we'll work on it.
I thought Harry was coming. Peter, I'm gonna have to deliver the introduction. On my cue, come up and perform the speech.
Eddie, I'm not that great of a public speaker. I can't do it.
We have to, Peter. If we don't, this entire thing will flop.
I'll try my best.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Eddie Brock Jr., the co-founder of the Symbiote Project. I'm here today to show you the progress and the prototypes of the symbiote. As many of you were briefed about, the symbiote is a suit that can cure any disease, including cancer. And I'm sure many of you are wondering, where's the proof? Well, let me give you an example. When I was 5 years old, I was diagnosed with cancer called retinoblastoma. It's where cancer starts in the very back of the eye. But my father, Edward Brock Sr., and Richard Parker strived to make a new invention to cure my cancer. It worked and gave tremendous results. But Edward and Richard died in a tragic plane crash, causing the project to get canceled. But now, their offsprings will continue their work. Let me introduce you to Peter Benjamin Parker, the son of Richard Parker.
Welcome to the presentation. I am the son of Richard Parker, and I'm proud to announce that we are reopening the Symbiote Project and... Huh?
The Goblin!
Eddie, evacuate everyone from the area.
What about you?
Don't worry about me. What part of stay out of this did you not understand, Osborn? Do I really have to teach you to listen? I can't fight him without my costume.
Parker, why run? You're just delaying the inevitable.
Sorry for taking so long, Snowcone.
What the? Where's Parker?
Are you dumb or something?
Such arrogance you have. It won't serve you well once I strip your entire life away.
Hey, you got a cold, Norman? You sound different. Ow! Shouldn't underestimate him. What the heck? Peter Parker, we have wanted to bond with you. You have been a fascinating specimen, a fascinating human being. Better than the rest, may I say. What are you? A valuable asset. We can prove to you that we are valuable and can aid your adventures to make you stronger and faster than anyone. Symbiote. I saw what you did to Jonathan. Who says you won't do the same to me? One chance. All we need is one chance to prove ourselves to you.
You never work right, word.
Your games are over, Goblin. Now I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago.
Kill me.
Laugh in hell. Let's see your face when I kill you, Norman.